looking for just a math tutor for Willa when last year, because she felt that after the sophomore PSAT that she's like, she didn't know half of the math that was included. So my initial reach out was just to get her caught up, so she felt strong. And then we kept it going when it was time to start prepping for the November SAT that she took this year. So, and then we knew about you, so that's how we got to Zinkerz, I guess. I mean, I had been asking around, and a bunch of people had mentioned it, and I remembered you from village school, so I was like, I'll call. I have been, I'm going off question here, but been telling everybody about it too, so hopefully you get a lot of calls. So, I didn't pay very close attention to the actual content that was happening. I just trusted that she knew what she was doing, that Willa knew what she wanted and that her needs were being met, and she would tell me if they weren't. But I do know that the initial goal of catching her up, I guess it would have been Algebra 2 to feel comfortable with taking the PSATs. She knew right away that it was working. Like, she knew, okay, this is what I was missing, and it felt great. And it was not a little bit of work. I mean, there was definitely work to be done. I feel like that should be said. She put in a lot of effort, like especially when the SAT prep started. It was a couple of hours at least. She had to take a full mock once a week, and she was doing the math homework. And so it's not without effort on the student's end. But the class itself, she felt, I mean, I'm just going by what she told me, but she said it did exactly what she wanted it to do. It caught her up for the algebra, and it prepped her for the SATs. From my end, I really didn't have to do much. So it might just be my daughter's personality where, I made sure, I'm like, if you need to reschedule it, you have to reschedule it. Do not, follow the rules. And the rules were pretty clear to her. She had a little mini session that explained to her, like, this is how you reschedule. And she did that all on her own. And so that was pretty easy, because there were days where she had to reschedule, and then she did 2 in 1 week. And I just feel like a parent, if their child isn't going to do that on their own, there has to be some parent involvement, because otherwise you're wasting the class. And so I didn't have to do much, but I know she was doing it. But she rescheduled quite a bit, and it was fine, which I liked. I liked that she could do it and that she could make it all work. And she also really, I said this before, but she really liked her math tutor. Like, he was interesting and quirky, and he just got right down to business, explained it all in a really clear way, never made her feel dumb if she got it wrong. He was great. So I'm sure she didn't really have to try out other tutors to get a good fit. It just happened with him right away. But I know there was a long list of tutors that she could have tried and tried again if he wasn't a good fit.